Hello, everyone. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've been dying to try this for a long, long time since I thought about doing the channel in the first place. So when I was starting, I wrote down a bunch of ideas of things I'd like to do on the channel. Movie analysis was one, story analysis in general, from books to movies to comics and all that kind of thing. But also we have quick fire questions. We have our guesty IMDb score. Lots of fun stuff in the mix. So this is another thing we're going to try out. So let us know what you think of it. So what are we doing today? Today we are doing Battle of the Batmen. So how does this work? Well, first of all, let me introduce my guest because I have a question for him. Joining me today is world-renowned condiment king expert Jack Markham.
You motherfucker.
uh,
You know what? I had a feeling that he would come up again. That you'd bring up Condiment King again
Joe,
on the day that we're talking about Batman.
I don't think he's going to die
You know?
anytime soon.
Yeah, for as long as I'm on this channel, he's going to continue to haunt me.
In fact, I should change. So you have your profile picture on screen. I'm going to change it to like Jack Condiment King Markham or something.
You son of a bitch. If you did that, I'd fucking sue you.
That's true. I couldn't do that. If I
Oh,
if I
God.
did that, it'd only be fair if you got to pick one for me, and I'm not sure I'd like what you'd pick. So we'll call a truce.
I'll tell you what, for your birthday, I'll come to your birthday dressed as Condiment King. How about that?
Jump out of a cake and start squirting mustard and ketchup everywhere.
Yeah, that son of a bitch.
Do you know what? You said it. You said it live on air, so I might hold you to that. All
Do you
right.
know, if I ever get casted to play Batman, I'm going to insist that he's the villain of the film, just so I can batter his head off.
Just beat him down.
Just beat the shit out of him, yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, right, this is Battle of the Batmen, but then I got thinking, is it Batmen or Batmans? Which would actually be correct? Batmen sounds cooler, but which would it be? Batmans?
Um, I don't really know because, like, well, one plural Batman is just a man, right? But two men is a men. You know what I mean? Like you don't say, "Oh, there's two mans over there."
No,
It's
yeah,
like, yeah,
but
there's two
here's
men
the
over there.
thing: Batman's his title.
Right, Batman is the title, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
do you get me? So
I don't know if I was in a room with like all the different Batmans, I'd just call them by their actors' names. I'd be like, "All right, Michael, how are you, Kristen?
Mike,
All
it's
right, Kevin."
yourself.
Yeah, like that's. I mean, when I was watching Spider-Man No Way Home, when the three Spideys were coming, I was like, "Oh, there's Andrew, there's Toby." Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean? It's
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so how does this work, right? We have eight. We're going to go with Batmen because it sounds cooler.
oh, man, right.
We have eight Batmen. They will be pitted against each other one on one. It's all randomized. Each match has 2 rounds. So we vote on each round, and if it's a draw, we go to a random bonus round, and we'll keep explaining as we go. And it's going to be like a little knockout tournament until there is only one. So if one of the Batmen wins, he goes through to the next round. Okay. Are you ready to go, Jack? I'll explain as we go.
I can't wait. I can't wait to figure out who the actual, baddest motherfucker is out of all these
Yeah,
Batmen.
this is all to
Yeah,
determine who is the best Batman of all time.
yeah,
Now,
and we'd love to hear the listeners' thoughts in the comments. Who's your personal favorite?
I
Let's get
don't.
them
I don't
involved.
care what anyone
Get the
thinks.
conversations.
uh, yeah,
It might get us in a lot of trouble.
yeah. Let us know in the comments which way you voted in each round. So, okay, match number one. Are you ready, Jack?
I'm ready, man.
So, match number one, we have Robert Pattinson's Batman versus
Okay.
Adam West's Batman. So, before you say anything, let me explain how round one works. So, round one, both of our combatants, um, are in
Yeah.
a steel cage. They have no equipment, no bat suits, no utility belt, nothing. It is just a pure one-on-one, hand-to-hand fight. So they're just in regular clothing in the steel cage to determine who would win in just pure martial arts skill. So that's round
Okay, so
one.
this is like Bruce Wayne, more or less, just walking in a suit
Yeah,
suit
yeah,
and tie into a cage with another Bruce Wayne. I
That's
like that.
it.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
No gadgets, no
no
tricks,
gadgets.
just
So round
fucking.
one is just pure hand-to-hand combat. Who is the best combatant? And it is Robert Pattinson's Batman versus Adam West's Batman. Okay, Jack, what's your reasoning for either way?
Okay, well, I'll have to give a few points on both sides here because I was watching a couple of episodes of Adam West's Batman last night, just to kind of refresh my memory of him a little bit. And the dude can fight, man. I mean, like
He can
he
throw
he
down.
hits so hard that sound effects come out. The
Yes.
sound barrier doesn't even understand the hardness of his punches. It has to write out the sound as it's coming out.
It's also worth
Um,
noting that he's made of pure West.
he is pure West, yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, if you actually look at him, he's pretty built. Like he's a big, tall man, and he's buff. And
Yeah, he's fairly agile too.
on the flip side of that, though, with Robert Pattinson, the man has like I don't want to say like bulletproof skin, but like an explosion goes off right in front of him and he survives it, and he gets like shot point blank in the chest and stuff, and he has a habit of like kind of just getting back up and shrugging it off. So
So he's tough and
he's
determined.
pretty tough, yeah. For like he's deceptively tough, you might say, because he looks kind of skinny, but
Yeah.
he can take punishment. This like in Robert Pattinson in the first film anyway, he takes a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
Um,
I say one point going against him is the experience factor, right? So Adam West Batman would be a bit older and a bit more experienced.
Yeah, and also like in the Adam West show, he claims to be an actual deputized agent of the law, so like
Yeah.
he's a he's actually like his own cop in a way.
Yeah.
And I was looking at Burt Ward last night in the episodes, and like I don't know what age he was in that. He was like 18, but the dude knows how to fight. Like he could swing punches, and he got in that fight with Bruce Lee and everything. And
Yeah.
yeah, Burt Ward is like not to be underestimated either.
All
He's
right.
not in the age, so.
Right. It's time to vote. Which way you're going? Robert Pattinson or Adam West? Who wins in pure hand to hand combat? So, victory conditions are you knock your opponent unconscious, if you kill them, obviously, or if you make them tap out or quit. So, any of those are win conditions.
Okay, right. Only because I've only seen like one instance of Pattinson. Like the both of them have one movie where they're the main character, but Adam West has 3 years of TV shows where he's just beating up groups of guys. So
Yeah.
that's him in his prime. Pattinson, we haven't seen the full extent of his prime yet. So at this moment in time, I'm gonna have to just say Adam West.
I'm going for Adam West. Okay, Adam West
Yeah,
wins round one, so I'm going to mark that down. Whoop whoop! We have our first winner.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Fair play.
so now we go on
Sorry,
to
Robert. Like, yeah, he's a good Batman. Like any Robert Pattinson
yeah.
fans who are upset by that, he is a good Batman. We accept that. It's just,
We're going with pure
no,
objective thinking here.
yeah, yeah. When Pattinson knocks a sound effect out of his punch, then we'll
Then we'll talk.
then we'll talk. Yeah.
All right, round number two, Pattinson versus West. Okay, so now both combatants spawn in the Iceberg Lounge. It is completely abandoned apart from our two Batmen. They spawn in random areas of the Iceberg Lounge, so they have to find each other and defeat each other. So you can implement a bit more strategy and ambush tactics and all that. But this time around, they have their bat suits plus what they would typically carry on their bat suits. So nothing too exceptional, just what they would typically carry. So they're not allowed any bat mechs or anything too wild.
Right.
Just their standard loadout, we'll say. Right, Jack. Which way are you going with this? With this one?
Okay, so since how this is the stealth round, um, I kind of I'm immediately leaning towards Pattinson here.
Mm.
However, like Pattinson is be stealthing around, and Adam West would walk in, and I have a feeling he'd like have like 25 different gadgets that are anti something spray and all this on his, the bat spray for anti darkness or something, and the room just becomes also
Well,
like bright. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing
He has
about
so
Adam.
many wacky gadgets.
Here's the thing about Adam West Batman. He often just happens to have on him whatever he needs at the time. So that's kind of like a superpower.
He is kind of nerfed in that way. It's like when he's I saw an episode where he was in an hourglass and it said like anti glass spray or something he had, and he sprayed it
Yeah.
on the glass. So it's like, how did you knew you were going to be in there, did you? That's why you brought it.
I mean,
No.
he carried
Um,
anti-shark spray, that shark repellent stuff, because he had this like sixth sense that he was going to bump into a shark that day or something.
mm.
I
Right,
I
but
reckon that I can
With
see
Robert Pattinson, go on. Sorry.
I can see Adam West being on like he's on the brink of defeat and he just pulls out an anti Robert Pattinson spray or something.
But come here, in Robert Pattinson's favor, his main thing as Batman that people liked about him was that he was really detective-y. Like he was really good at solving the clues and stuff like this, and that was the main thing that he was good at. So I reckon he'd probably have a lowdown on West going in here.
Another a big advantage for Pattinson, I reckon, in this round is his batsuit is a bit more sturdy, shall we
Oh
say?
yeah,
So
totally. Like
I think he'd be like,
say
go for it.
go on.
I think he,
I was just gonna say that see that explosion that went off and your man's head blew up in the Pattinson film.
yeah,
If that happened to Adam West, I think the explosion would have just ripped through his suit.
yeah,
So his suit definitely has the advantage. He's way more armored.
yeah. I think he'd be too much of a tank
Mm.
for Adam West in this round. Uh,
And also Adam West, he threw his batarang with the rope on the end. That was his grappling hook. Whereas Robert Pattinson, his grappling hook was like he just flicked his wrist and it came out.
yeah.
So
So
he definitely has the
technology would be in
technical.
his favor, you would say.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I would say.
Right. Okay. I think I think this is pretty conclusive. I'm going to vote in this round for Robert Pattinson. I think he'd
Yeah,
be
I think
too
so too.
much. I think he'd be too much.
Yeah, I mean, like we could go with the whole argument of like, oh, but Adam West has this spray and that gadget and this gadget and all this, but we have to look at it empirically. It's like, you know, they're two totally different scales of how realistic they are.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I think we have to go to kind of a neutral playing field here
yeah. We can't
with how
have
realistic it
convenient writing as a superpower.
is. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm going Pattinson. What's your final vote?
I think Pattinson as well for this one for the gadgets round. Yeah, totally.
Okay, Pattinson takes it. So it is a draw. So we are going to go to a random bonus round. Whoop whoop.
Yup, let's go.
Right. Let us roll for a random round. We have a game of chess. Which of these
Oh.
Batmen would win in a game of chess?
Okay, okay. Right. So Pattinson is as we said, like he's very good at solving clues and figuring out mysteries and things like this. Um, but I don't know. West is like he's a real quick thinker when he's on his feet. Like he can come up with solutions like that. So I have a feeling that he'd go into this already having won it. He's that kind of mind. He's 10 steps ahead.
Yeah,
I
and
have a feeling because
he's a bit older and wiser, I would say. So I think he. Would you say Adam West's Batman would probably be more intelligent? It's a bit hard to gauge because his character and the writing in that show is so fucking wacky.
yeah, I know.
It's like
If we ever got a
in
serious Adam West film, then we could answer this no problem. But you're
yeah.
right. The show itself is wacky, so it's like it's hard to.
I think in Adam West's canon, he's a genius in his own show, but like looking at those TV shows objectively, it's a hard one to judge.
And also, he does get duped quite a bit, like in those episodes of the show. Like there's bits where he's trapped and stuff, and he's like kind of 60s James Bond kind of traps where he's surrounded by sharks or
Mm.
or like what are those plants called?
Venus
That he
flytraps.
fly. Yeah, those. Like he'd be trapped in a giant one of those, but he'd always figure his way out of it.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I don't think Pattinson could really back him into a corner in a game of chess. I reckon he'd pull a fast move and he'd get there. He'd beat him. I don't know. I think my money's on West here again.
I am
He
going to.
always figures it out. You know,
He
that's what I
does.
think.
I think you might be right. I am going for Adam West to beat Robert Pattinson's Batman in a game of chess. What's your final vote?
Yeah, I mean, I have to see more of Pattinson's kind of intellect on show, and I guess we will get that in his next film. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It just seems to me like West is a real quick thinker. He can always get his way out of traps and stuff. So I reckon I'm giving it to West this time.
All right, we have our first winner. winner of match number 1 is the legendary Adam West. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, the
Fanfare.
Godfather.
So he is true to the next round. Excellent. He was up against it. Robert Pattinson's Batman is quite formidable.
I know, it's funny. It's like putting Grandad against the teenager in the family. You know, 'Cause he's the youngest, hottest Batman that's out there now,
Yeah,
and we have
yeah.
him against like the Grandad Batman, and it's like you can't beat Grandad.
But Adam West is taking him down. Now, some of these bonus rounds can be very lucky or unlucky for each Batman, depending on what their skill set is. So the element of luck will help maybe some of the weaker Batman have a chance. So we are going on to match number 2. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. Yeah, let's go. Who's next?
All right. Up next we have Christian Bale versus George Clooney.
Oh, for fuck! Oh, come on! I thought you were gonna make it difficult.
Listen, it was all randomized.
It was around. Okay, so you didn't actually plot this way intentionally.
No, although, well, I'll tell the truth. The first one was very intentional because I wanted to pit young versus he wasn't that old in the show, but you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Old school versus new school. So the first one was intentional, but then I'm like, do you know what? To be fair, I'm going to randomize the rest of them up.
Okay, okay. Well, that
So,
is pretty random. I thought you were gonna put him against like Ben Affleck or something. So, but like
no.
Chris. Okay, we'll go with this one then. So,
So round
but
number 1,
yeah,
inside a steel cage, no equipment, no weapons, just pure martial arts skill. Who takes it, Jack?
Christian Bale.
I love that. No even fucking thinking about it.
I mean, there's no kind of contest, man. I mean, like in Batman and Robin, George Clooney has like fight scenes where he like beats up goons and stuff like this. But with Christian Bale, we actually saw his training in the mountains, and he took on Ra's al Ghul, and he's there with the sword and he's swinging him, and the guys are there beating him with sticks, and he's trying to deflect them. Like we know, like this guy is trained as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know?
He's got
Um,
excellent martial arts skills. Plus, he's in great fucking shape. He's agile, but still a bit of a tank.
yeah. The only thing I think George Clooney would have on him is that George Clooney would like steal his woman because he's just so handsome and charming.
Well, that's not going to help you in a steel cage.
Yeah, he'd be there at the side of the cage chatting up Rachel, and Christian Bale just be getting more and more angry, and he just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I think this is pretty clear cut. I think Christian Bale would just pummel him. He would just
Yeah,
beat him unconscious pretty quickly. So
yeah. Sorry,
yeah,
George, but
sorry,
this is
George. Round 1
this is
goes to.
really unfair.
Listen, it's the luck of the draw. Round 1, Christian Bale. Boop boop.
Yup, let's go.
Right, round number 2, the Iceberg Lounge, but now they have all their typical equipment. So George Clooney has his ice skates. um, his bat, he has.
That would help here though. That would help here because he's in the Iceberg Lounge.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any actual ice in the Iceberg Lounge.
Oh, I'm sure there's. I'm sure there's Batman Adventures where it's all iced over.
Quite possibly. He
In
also
fact,
has
if you
his.
look at the Iceberg Lounge in Arkham City, the whole place is covered in ice.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could use it for the crack if you wanted.
He also has access to his Bat credit card.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah, that that
damn, the
that could be
power of money.
devastating. Um, so yeah, they have their typical loadout. They have their bat suits. They spawn in random areas in the Iceberg Lounge, and they have to find and defeat each other. Who you leaning towards in this one?
Okay, well, I'm just thinking about their gadgets. So George Clooney used like bat bombs and stuff in that film, and he has a laser that he defrosts Robin with. And I noticed this about George Clooney's Batman. The rope in his grappling hook gun is like 10 miles long because of the film. He shoots it to the top of a skyscraper, and it just like bombs him all the way up it. And I'm like, how fucking long is this rope?
Yeah,
So that works in his favor. He's a good grappling hook. He has good few gadgets there.
yeah,
But with Christian Bale, he's like he's like the stealth dude. Like in his trilogy, he's like always using stealth to his advantage. to take out rooms of men.
Yeah, I think the
Um,
stealth advantage goes to Christian Bale's Batman.
yeah, for sure. Uh, I can just see him popping up behind him. George Clooney be like, "Where are you?" And he'd be like, "Here," like in Batman Begins.
Swear to
Um,
me.
yeah. Again, I don't see George Clooney walking out of this one unless he like plants bombs around the place and maybe blows them up or something. But
I think I think Christian Bale has too many advantages in this scenario.
what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going Christian Bale, especially as you said, the stealth advantage is going to be big here. So I am
Yeah, and
going.
plus, Christian Bale like has sonar on his coat, so he can see him in the dark. Like,
Yeah,
there's no issue where George Clooney is.
yeah.
Um,
So George Clooney can't defeat him with the power of cringe. I don't think.
yeah.
Yeah, Bale
Yeah.
takes this one for me. What way are you going?
Yeah, I don't think George Clooney can charm his way out of this one.
Okay,
I think he's getting whooped again.
there you go. 2-0. 2-0 to Christian Bale. So we have our second winner. Well done, Christian. You know, to be honest, he probably had an easy matchup, but he took it 2-0. Fair play, credit where it's due.
Yeah, he's proved his mettle. He's up there with West now. So we'll have to
Yeah,
see.
yeah. So he could
Yeah.
be against Adam West potentially in the next one. It's going to be randomized.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
and by the way, I'm trying not to just go with my favorites here. That's why I'm trying to give them both points. Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to give
exactly.
both parties points
Because
because
sometimes you might instinctually go, "Oh well, of course it's this one," but then when you start thinking it out, you're like, "Oh, maybe not," you know.
yeah, but in the case of that round, like empirically, Christian Bale just wins
Yeah,
by all the points that we've highlighted.
yeah. I don't think there was any winning for Clooney in that one. All right, this is
Mm,
starting to heat up. So, are you ready for match number 3?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, next up we have the great Michael Keaton
Oh.
versus Ben Affleck.
Oh God damn. Okay, now we're hitting hard. Right, let's go.
Yeah, this might be a difficult one. Okay, so
This is gonna be tricky. Yeah.
yeah. Now keep in mind it's both of the Batman in their prime, so it's not the really old Michael Keaton Batman that was in the latest Flash. It's him at his prime, we'll say. Right.
Yeah.
Round
But
1.
we also have to kind of give a bit of a handicap notice towards Ben Affleck because in Ben Affleck's Batman is supposedly post Prime Batman. Like he's been doing it for 20 years. We
Yeah.
never actually got to see Prime Ben Affleck,
This is
which is a
true,
shame.
but we have to
Um,
we'll take him as he is in this movie. So, round number
sure.
1. Inside a steel cage, pure hand-to-hand combat, no gadgets, no weapons. Jack, who takes this one?
Well, I think this is going to be the only round because both of them don't have the no kill rule. Like, so one of them's going to die.
Well,
I
if they
reckon.
die, we'll respawn them for round 2. We'll rejuvenate them. Adam West will come along with his Batman real-life spray or something.
Okay, so they're both just trying to kill each other. Um, let's have a look at this now. So Keaton is just willing to like bash someone's head against something and leave them there dead.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue.
Ben Affleck's Batman is a very ruthless fighter as well. He
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he doesn't hold back at all.
and he's
Uh,
he's quite agile. He's in
yeah,
pretty good shape. Michael Keaton's Batman, he's a good fighter. I'm leaning towards in terms of just pure combat skill. I'm leaning towards Ben Affleck's Batman. Is that fair? What do you think?
I think just because of size and like how berserk he is, and also, well, yeah, I'm kind of going that way as well. But I'm kind of thinking like, Keaton has all a bit of ninjutsu about him as well. Because remember that fella jumped over the fence in the first film,
Yeah,
and he has two swords, and Keaton just like whoops him in like a
yeah,
matter of seconds.
yeah. He is a good
So
fighter as well. Yeah.
he's fairly good, yeah.
What might edge it for
It's a
Affleck is
tricky
maybe
one.
the size advantage. He's a bigger dude, is he? I would say.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, like in the warehouse, like when he's on top of your man and he's just pummeling him like over I doubt he'd really feel the need to show any mercy. Um, because this is to figure out who the best Batman is, and neither of them really hold back.
Yeah.
Um, I would say Michael Keaton is a little more reserved.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
he's very silent. He doesn't really say much when he's in the cowl,
Yeah.
and I like that about him. He's like a silent killer. He's like, don't fuck with me, man.
It's actually interesting because, as I said, after the first one, the rest were randomized, but the two killer Batmans end up against each other.
Yeah. Um, and I
Interesting.
reckon, I reckon, like even in the bell tower when Keaton is going up against Joker's goons, he just kind of. Oh wait, this is them without the bat suits, isn't it?
Just in a steel cage, pure hand to hand combat. Round
Okay.
number one.
Okay. So Keaton has his fights with him, but he doesn't have the armor, right? So,
Yeah.
and neither does Affleck.
Yeah.
Did we ever see Affleck without the suit on in any fights? Did he ever do like a Bruce Wayne
I
civilian type thing?
don't recall. I don't think so.
What I will say in Keaton's defense is that a lot of things that happen to him don't even phase him. Because I don't know if you noticed this, but in Batman '89, the scene where the Joker throws the feather into your man's neck and the gangsters come up behind him and they're blasting their machine guns. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
There's a bit in that scene where Bruce Wayne recognizes the Joker, right? And he's looking at him and he gets shot in the arm and he doesn't even notice. Like, I don't know if
Yeah.
you spotted that. It's such a quick blink and you miss a detail, but someone actually shoots him in the arm and he didn't even notice. So, like, I
Yeah.
reckon he has a pretty high pain threshold. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think you're right. It's a tough one, but I
it is
think
a tough one. Yeah,
it's like it's kind of like, sort of like a 60-40 sort of thing. I
but wait, we're kind of blindsiding something here as well.
Oh, go for it.
Ben Affleck is ballsy enough to take on Superman. Do you know?
Yeah.
Which is a massive point. It's like, okay, so yeah, Keaton is a machine of like vengeance and all this, but he didn't take on Superman.
Yeah, that's a good point going into Ben Affleck's favor.
Yeah, like he's
I
really ballsy.
All right,
He's
time to
kind of very
vote.
angry.
Time to vote. I think Ben Affleck just edges this one.
Yeah, I have to probably say I probably would have to say the same. He's so tenacious and he's
He's
not
bi-
really afraid.
he's bigger. He's probably got more physical advantages. As you said, he's a bit of a berserker, so he just kind of really go for you. So yeah, I think Michael Keaton's one is very formidable, but I'm gonna have to give it to Batfleck.
I think it's a close fight. I think it would be a close fight if they're both just in their regular civilian clothes in a cage. It would be close.
Yeah, see, I'm
Um,
I'm I'm going back and forth between the two, which I think could win.
it's tough, like because I keep my head keeps going to, oh well, Michael Keaton can't move in that suit, but he's not wearing the suit, so
Yes, It's
that
just
point goes out the window.
yeah,
You know?
they're just in normal clothing, hand to hand combat. We'll say they're in their Bruce Wayne suits. Uh,
Okay. I don't
um,
know. I'm probably gonna say Keaton, to be honest. Just because they're in their primes and well, no, he's in his prime and Ben Affleck's been doing this 20 years. So there's the youth advantage.
yeah,
Uh,
that's a good point. That is a
and
good
they're both
point.
killers. So it's like, if you're two killers in a room together and one of them is 20 years younger and in great shape than the other, I think I'm gonna go Keaton, man. Uh, it's a tough call. This is really tough.
It is a tough call. Like now, I have a
Yeah.
particular fondness for Michael Keaton's Batman. I think he's, in my opinion, the best on-screen Batman we've seen. But
Right.
if I'm to be objective, I'm gonna have to go Ben Affleck, which would make round number one a draw, which
It
is
is a draw, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I think it
Okay,
is.
uh, all right, a draw. So, um, no marks for anyone. It's a draw. So
Right. Uh maybe this iceberg round will settle it once and for all.
yeah. Okay, so now things are going to heat up. They have all their gadgets, they have their bat suits. They spawn in random areas of the iceberg lounge. They must find and defeat one another. Um, I for this one, I think I'm leaning more towards Keaton, but I'm going to have to think it out a bit more. What way are you leaning?
I'm not. I'm still formulating it in my head, to be honest. Because like we both see them doing their stealth thing in the films, and like Keaton does employ his smoke bombs and stuff like this to escape.
Mm.
Um, Affleck, though, the thing is, if we have weapons and all this, the dude will use guns. Like he's no hang-ups about that kind of thing. He'll use
Yeah,
guns and he'll
so
use knives. Like he stabbed someone in Batman versus Superman as well. So,
yeah, the
like,
thing is, like, he is willing to use guns and stuff like that, but his loadout is what he would typically carry on him. So would he typically carry anything like that on him?
well, which suit is he wearing? Because he has like 4 or 5 different suits in the films. Do you know?
Yeah,
Like he has
we'll
the
say
Superman Buster,
we'll
and
say
he has the Justice League,
the
and the Nightmare suit. So which one? Yeah, which one's he wearing?
we'll say that his first one that he appears in is kind of normal standard suit.
Okay, so the one that's based off Dark Knight Returns, that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Grant. So he's wearing that. He has his gadgets from that one. Um,
Would he have who would be, you'd have to give the technology advantage to Affleck, wouldn't you? Or am I wrong?
I'd be close to it, but it's just a case of like in Keaton's films he has this like belt that like his gadgets are on a rail. It's like a motorized rail. They rail around to the front, and it's just that he has them there.
Yeah.
Um,
Who do you reckon would have the stealth advantage?
Ben Affleck, I reckon, because in
Yeah.
his films he has a lot of swinging around on gargoyles and in corners of rooms and stuff. He's very good at hiding. Um, like Keaton, in my mind, his strength when it comes to gadgets is his arsenal of like vehicles and stuff. Do you know? Because his Batmobile has a ton of gadgets,
Yeah.
and the films really emphasize that. And his plane, the Batwing, has all the rockets and all this on it, and he uses that quite a bit in the films.
Yeah. But in terms of
So
this scenario where they don't have any of that, it's just whatever gadgets and weapons they carry on their bat suits in the
yeah,
in the iceberg lounge.
yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe
Probably Affleck. To be honest, I'm thinking Affleck with this one, just because I've seen him too many times just picking up rifles, just fucking shooting lads. So I have a feeling he'll have some kind of gun or something on his belt. Because now it's nothing against this version of Batman. Like there's been plenty of versions of Batman throughout history and throughout the Golden Age who have used guns. Like
mm,
in the Golden Age, it's just a gunslinger, basically.
yeah.
Uh, so there's nothing really wrong with that. It's whichever person is writing this particular Batman gets to make that decision.
Yeah.
And Affleck would use guns, and I think
Would he have a gun
see,
on him though?
Michael Keaton has gotten shot by bullets and just got back up again. So it's not as if it would do much damage.
Would Ben Affleck's character have a gun typically on him or something that just shoots lethal projectiles? Because it has to be
Um,
standard loadout.
I reckon so. I mean, a
He
standard
probably,
loadout. Well,
yeah, he probably would have something lethal on him.
yeah, I reckon he'd have that. Like he carries that brand thing around with him in his utility belt, so it wouldn't be a shock to me if like he just had a rifle on his back.
Something like
Um,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I think I'll have to go with Affleck with this round. I think I'm switching it up. Um,
yeah, unfortunately I think so. I am gutted. I had high hopes for Michael Keaton. He is my favorite on-screen Batman, but I think just objectively thinking it out, I think Ben Affleck's Batman has too many advantages in this scenario and just
yeah, I mean the warehouse fight scene is hard to top with any other Batman fight scene. It's like
it's like a scene from the
it's the
Arkham
most
games.
basically it's the most vicious we've ever seen him in live action, and it's like it's hard to top that really. It's like Keaton has amazing moments in his 2 films that he done,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't know. It's like Ben Affleck. I just find him he's more vicious. Like he'll just fucking kill you if you look at him.
Yeah.
uh,
All right, it's locked in. We have Ben Affleck, winner of round two.
so sorry, Michael Keaton.
I'm so sorry, Michael. We love you. I, I,
Oh, Michael.
I so wanted you to take it, but I had to be
Yeah.
objective. If I was going by my heart, it would have been Michael Keaton.
I know, yeah. If it was just a round of who's your favorite, then it's like, yeah, Michael Keaton. But we have to be empirical about this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, we have one more match before we go on to the next round of fights. Are you ready?
yeah. Go on.
Okay, next we have the great, some would say the GOAT, Kevin Conroy versus Val Kilmer.
Oh, Stephen, that's just mean.
Should we even think it out? I don't
Well, look, we'll have the chat, right? And then since Kevin Conroy is my personal favorite, and he always has been,
Oh, he's
I'm
so
gonna
good.
try and defend Val Kilmer
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
also
Let's
do like
let's
Batman
see
Forever.
let's see if we can make a good case for Val Kilmer. Now, this version of
Sure.
Batman's the one I haven't seen in a while, so I'm going by vague memories of it. So you're gonna have to be the Val Kilmer expert here. But
Oh, God, okay.
how
Yeah.
how could he win this? So round one, an unbreakable steel cage, hand to hand combat. How would Val Kilmer get the job done?
Okay. So we have Kevin Conroy, and I'm assuming we're going with the Arkham version.
Yeah,
Um, because it's the closest to live action that he's done, really. I mean, there is. I take it we're factoring in the animated series as well, right? Or are we?
it's Kevin Conroy's Batman from the animated series. Yeah.
Okay, right. But are we factoring in Arkham as well?
No, no, just that single Batman because we kind of
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's more fair. I think that's actually more fair
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
if we're saying Kevin Conroy, both the animated series and the Arkham series
It's probably
against Val Kilmer, then Val Kilmer's a dead man.
yeah.
Like he just doesn't stand a chance. But
Now,
I like this. We'll go with animated series Batman.
yeah,
And I to be honest, man, I still don't see Val Kilmer walking away from this. Like,
no,
so
the
in Batman Forever, he's very agile. Like, he does a lot of swinging on ropes and he does a lot of fighting of groups of men.
yeah,
It's just this is the Batman that like took on Killer Croc and Clayface and
yeah,
Ra's al Ghul, and like he's basically beaten all of the Batman villains.
mm-hmm,
Um, he's really highly trained. There's like so many episodes where he's just fighting like ex sparring partners and stuff. Like there's a great episode. It's like Night of the Ninja, where
mm,
it's one of the guys he trained with, and he comes back for revenge because he was better than him, and he's seriously agile. And this is why I think it's a good idea to discount the Arkham stuff because this animated series Batman is already the most powerful,
yeah,
in my opinion. Like one time I seen him, he was I think it was Joker had him trapped in a guillotine, right? And as the blade was coming down, he swung his whole body and caught the blade with the tips of his toes. Like, and
yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing stopping this guy. He's just fucking. How do you stop a guillotine with your feet? It's just fucking. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Well, let's try and defend Val Kilmer real quick.
Well, all right. The only way I seen him getting the job done here is if he just lies on his back, puts his hands up, and shouts Martha. Maybe that works.
Oh, but this Batman, he'd have to show something different. He'd have to show Andrea. Because remember that guy at the party in Mask of the Phantasm mentions Andrea, and Bruce gets all upset.
Okay,
So
right,
that
right.
would be his Martha button. No. Yeah, his Martha button. He just switches him off with it.
Yeah, I don't see Val Kilmer's Batman beating Kevin Conroy's Batman in hand to hand combat. I think it's pretty clear cut. He'd have to get very lucky.
Yeah, like this Batman defeated Bane, in hand to hand combat. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and Val Kilmer's Batman is a pretty badass, but he doesn't have the fights to his name or the feats that this guy has.
Mm. All right. Are we
Um,
going Kevin Conroy round one?
yeah, definitely.
All right. Locked in. Whoop whoop. It was such a tough matchup. I mean, there you go. Look at the draw.
Yeah,
It's tough for anyone to beat Conroy's Batman.
I know. It's like he just has so many feats to his name that other Batmans don't. It's like he's the Batman that live action Batmans wish they were. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
West. I hope the two of them are in the final round. That'll be a really
Oh, that
tough
would be
one.
savage. And it's worth saying as well, Kevin Conroy's Batman is so well rounded. He doesn't like he's quite good at everything.
Yeah, aside from being the most skilled and most well equipped Batman, I would even go as far as to say he's one of the best written that we've ever seen.
Agreed.
Um,
Yeah, agreed with
and if
that.
you're not really sure about that statement, just watch Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah,
And that film alone is like better written than like 80% of the Batman films that are in live action.
I would agree. Yeah,
The
and
only kind of contender I think with how well written that film is probably the Dark Knight trilogy. But even that has kind of there's kind of ups and downs in that trilogy as well.
yeah,
But
I
it's
would
kind of the
say
only thing that's on par with it, in my opinion.
yeah, that's a good point. I would say the third film of that trilogy is the weakest for like by quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say it's a bit of a
but
low.
like at the same time, Conroy's Batman, there is some kind of lower points in the animated series run.
Yeah,
Uh,
inevitably, yeah.
Inevitably, yeah. It's like if anything is that good and it goes on for that long, eventually it kind of drops off.
Yeah.
Like there's episodes of TNBR, which is like season 3 of BTAS, that are just kind of like, oh, this is stupid. there's, there's some weaker episodes, is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like any TV show that has so many episodes, you're gonna have your ups and downs.
and what I like most about Kevin Conroy's Batman is like the writers and the animators aren't afraid to show him getting his ass whooped, which does happen to him a lot. It's like he's not impervious.
Yeah.
For example, like when in On Leather Wings, he's like at the height of like this is him just starting out his Batman career, and he's running down the alleyway, and none of the cops are chasing him, and uh, and he's like, yeah, I'm on top of the world. Look at me, I'm Batman, and all this, and then it like kind of um, mirror images that scene in Mask of the Phantasm. Only this time when he's running down the alleyway, all the cops are chasing him, and he's after having the shit beaten out of him. Like he's
Mm.
after been blown up and everything. Like, and this guy, like he loses and he gets injured all the time.
Yeah.
Um, also Kevin Conroy's Batman outsmarted Superman. Like he outwitted him. He found out who his identity was in the episode where he crosses over with Superman.
Mm.
And yeah, it's just he's such a powerful character in that show. Um,
Yeah. Agreed. Okay.
like as protagonists go, he's hard to beat in a narrative way.
He is. When I wrote down all the Batman that I was going to use for this, I looked at Kevin Conroy and I was like, he's got to be maybe the favorite to win, but we shall see.
Mm,
Maybe he will be
definitely.
beaten. Maybe he will be
Yeah.
beaten. Maybe he'll get some bad luck and have like a dodgy
Yeah.
bonus round or something. Who knows? Right,
But like we could talk about Val Kilmer for a second as well,
go for it.
right? Because Val Kilmer's film, it really dives very much into the psychology around why he does what he does, and
Mm.
um, and by the end of the film, he kind of goes full circle. He says, "Right, I'm Batman now, not because I choose to be or I have to be, but because, or not because I have to be, but because I choose to be." So he becomes kind of his mind is in battle in that film. Like he's just taking on Robin, and it's kind of more dramatic, like more kind of drama based than action based of a film. If I was to say anything about Batman Forever,
Right.
um, but like when it comes to like fight scenes, I don't really see him. What round are we on again?
We
I kind of
just
just
did.
jabbered on
Round one went to Kevin Conroy. Now we are on to round two. So they are both
there.
spawning in the Iceberg Lounge in random areas. They have their full bat suits and what their typical loadout would be.
Okay, right. Well, both of them have sonar vision, so both of them know where each other are. So there's no real hiding in the dark or anything. This would probably just be a battle of the gadgets. Uh, I think. And Val Kilmer's suit is fireproof. We do know that. So any kind of explosions or anything, he'd be impervious to that.
Yeah.
Because there's that really cool scene in Batman Forever where he's like set on fire and he just walks out of it. Like he just walks out of the fire. It's like so badass. I love it. Um,
Who would have the stealth advantage? I would say Conroy, but you are more familiar with Val Kilmer's one because you've seen it more
um,
recently.
yeah. Well, with with Val Kilmer, let me think now. It's like It's like he is pretty good at stealth, but again, he spends a lot of his time in the Batsuit, also in the Batmobile, and like
Yeah,
just doing hand to hand. There's not really a bunch of stealth that he does in Batman Forever.
yeah,
Um, I love him to bits. Like I love Batman Forever as a film. A lot of
yeah.
people don't like it, but
You're more favorable towards that than most, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I defend it because I just think it's definitely like it's like an event film, and it's a lot of spectacle. Now the tone is all over the place. It's like it's tonally mishmashed because it suffered the exact same fate as we covered on Daredevil. It's like that's not the actual director's original vision. That's the studio's botched, chopped up vision.
Yeah,
That's the one we got, and it's a shame. We never actually got the Joel Schumacher cut of Batman Forever yet. But I'm waiting for the day that we do because I think a lot of people are going to apologize to that film once they see it. It's like this wasn't the original vision, the one that we got.
yeah,
Um, so that's why I can't bring myself to hate it.
yeah. I get you.
Um,
In terms of this round, I think Kevin Conroy has, I would say, probably the stealth advantage. He's got some really good gadgets. I would say he's the better, as we determined from round one, the better hand-to-hand combatant. I think he's very intelligent. I think he would figure out a way to get the job done. What do you reckon? Can Val Kilmer take this round in any way?
um, I don't really see him taking it. Like he's pretty tenacious, like with how he pursues people. And he's pretty good in a fight, and he's very intelligent. It's just he's not Conroy's level, unfortunately. For me, I just don't see him outsmarting Conroy in any kind of way.
Yeah, I don't see him defeating him in this round, so I am
No.
going to go for Kevin Conroy again. What about yourself?
Well, definitely. I
Right.
was trying to come up with something why Val Kilmer might have the edge, but it's not happening.
I
Conroy
think
is just
Conroy has too many advantages. He's too well rounded.
yeah. But look, we
Yeah.
have to we have to try and defend his opponents as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Um, I think yeah. I try to think out a way for Val Kilmer to maybe get the job done. What
Like
advantages?
if it was Kevin Conroy or Christian Bale, I'd have more to work with. But the fact
Yeah,
that it's just Kilmer in one film
yeah,
and Conroy has this mass fucking library of events that have happened in his run as Batman, it's like he doesn't match up. He doesn't compare.
yeah. Agreed.
Really, he pales in comparison. We could say.
Right, so that is Val Kilmer eliminated. All right, that's the first round of fights all done. So we have Adam West, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and Kevin Conroy left. Exciting.
That is exciting. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to this. It's
Yeah.
getting heated.
It's getting heated. So what we're going to have to do now is randomize up the next round. So what I'm going to do is assign each Batman a number, and you're going to say out the numbers, and then it'll be nice and random and fair. What do you reckon?
Um. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. So, what is the number between?
All right, so we have four Batman left.
Okay.
Um,
So 1 and 4. Right.
so hold on, I'm going to give them a number. Okay, I've assigned them all a number. So pick two numbers between 1 and 4, and they're going to be pitted against each other.
Uh. 1 and 3.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm going to write them down. We
What have I
have
done?
Kevin Conroy versus Christian Bale.
Oh, perfect. Right. Now we can cook, man. Now we can
Now,
cook.
yeah, now we're talking. So that
Now
means
we have the ingredients.
I'm just going to write these down as we talk. So that means Adam West versus Ben Affleck.
Oh, God.
Okay. There you go. This is going to be exciting. So we have
This is the final round. I can't believe Michael Keaton didn't make it to the final round, by the way.
I know I'm fucking gutted, but well,
We
this
have to
isn't the
we have to knock them out. Yeah.
this isn't the final round because the two winners will go on to a final.
Yeah, it's this kind of thing where I love all of them, so I don't really mind who gets knocked out because they have to get knocked out.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
let's be honest. No one really wanted George Clooney or Val Kilmer to win the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if Val Kilmer or like even Robert Pattinson won this, you'd probably get a bunch of angry messages about this video. So
Probably, but we
I think
have
we're
to
on the
be.
right track.
But do you know what? That doesn't mean that they're the best character, the best Batman version. It just means that under these set of circumstances, they would come out victorious. So that's
Well,
all it.
Batman is a bit of a subjective character. It's like everyone has their favorite. It's like having your favorite James Bond actor. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
different Batmans have different skills, and they're all good in their own way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They all bring something a little. Even the goofy versions are a little fun.
yeah, yeah. There's a spectrum of like serious to goofy with Batman. I think
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Um,
Our first match.
well,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Same rules apply. So we have Kevin Conroy versus Christian Bale in a steel cage. No weapons, no batsuits, no gadgets, no nothing. Just pure hand-to-hand combat, martial arts skill. Let's
This one is actually going to be so tough,
This
to be
one
honest.
is gonna be so fucking tough.
This is the toughest one.
I
Um,
I mean, in terms of pure martial arts skill, I'd say it's pretty close, but I might lean towards Conroy. What do you think? Can you sway me one way or the other?
oh yeah, yeah, definitely Conroy. Um,
Now Bale is a bit of a tank. That's gonna be tough.
yeah, it's just like we did see like in the animated series that he was like top of his dojo. Like he was
Yeah.
a master of like martial arts when he was leaving. But then again, Christian Bale also he was like Ra's al Ghul said, "You're my greatest student," and then he beat Ra's al Ghul. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of gives Bale the edge because like they've both defeated Bane. Like now, mind you, both of them got beaten the first time that they fought Bane.
But would you say Conroy's version of Bane is more formidable? I would say so.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Actually, that's
yeah,
a good point.
yeah.
That is a good point. Yeah, because it is just like Tom Hardy.
You
You
are
know?
born in the darkness.
Oh, yeah, you blow up the city. Yeah.
Skibbity toilet.
Yeah, yes. Fuck
Oh
me, man.
man.
Come here.
I
But yeah, no, Conroy's Bane is literally just Bane from the comics. He's like this dangerous luchador who's also a genius, but he's also injected with the venom, and he's
yeah.
like 8 times his size. He's fucking massive.
Yeah.
Uh,
I am leaning towards Kevin Conroy for being the overall better martial artist.
I think so too. Now it is a bit unfair because it is like a cartoon, and they can kind of exaggerate how good he is
Yeah,
and things like
that's
this.
a good point as well. So we'll try
But at the
to
same time, it's like Christian Bale only fought human beings. Conroy fought like all Clayface and all these like
Killer Croc.
werewolves and vampires and like he fights fucking everything and beats
Yeah.
them. He's fucking
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good point. I think that point just makes it kind of more clear cut. It's got to be Conroy for round one for me. But
Yeah, just because of the variety of villains that he's faced, he has just more experience. I think Christian Bale he would be formidable. Like it would be a very close fight, but Conroy would just whip something out that he's never seen before.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean, if you're fighting that variety of villains, you gotta have a lot of moves in your arsenal, right?
Oh, totally. I mean, like, he wouldn't be able to defeat like Killer Croc and Bane and like the werewolf and stuff if he didn't know specialized moves to do that. That
Yeah.
like maybe Christian Bale wouldn't have known.
All right, time to lock it in. Who are you going for?
Yeah, Conroy.
Conroy for me. Round one, Kevin Conroy. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, round two. Iceberg Lounge. They have their batsuits and their typical loadout. Who are you leaning towards in this scenario? Christian Bale's Batman, as you said, is very good at stealth. Would he
hmm
be better at stealth than Kevin Conroy's Batman? Who'd have the stealth edge?
Um, well, Conroy is more of a fighter. I think he's more of just a straight up fighter. Um,
Now he is
he
very
doesn't
good at
engage
stealth
in
as
stealth.
well, but
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
who would be better?
Who would be better?
It's a
See, they
hard
do
one.
both have the sonar lenses. So if we got rid of those and they're just both of them in the dark,
Yeah.
Uh, you know what, right? Okay, I have to bring to your attention. There is a scene in I think it's Justice League Unlimited where Kevin Conroy's Batman and Kevin Conroy's Batman are in a stealth match together. Do you know?
Right.
And sure enough, he beats his younger self.
Yeah.
So it's like he beats an alternate version of himself from a different Earth. So Kevin Conroy is so good, he can actually defeat himself in a game of stealth. That's how good he is.
That's how good he is.
Whereas
Yeah.
in Bale's favor, at the end of the Dark Knight, and Gordon's like panicking. It's like, we got no time. And he just goes, no, give me 2 minutes. I'll sort this out. And he goes in and he takes down like all of Joker's henchmen and a load of FBI dudes and stuff
Mm.
and a load of cops in the climactic scene of the Dark Knight. And so he can infiltrate, he knows how to infiltrate and sabotage a group of enemies. He's very good at it,
Yeah.
you know.
Who'd have
Like
the
it's like his I think it's his strongest suit, Christian Bale's Batman, is his stealth.
Yeah, yeah, you could be right. Like he's still good at like brawling in a with a group of people.
Mm.
But who would have the edge in terms of gadgets, do you think?
Um,
Yeah, tough one, I think.
yeah, it is a tough one. Because we do get a lot of gadget stuff in the Dark Knight trilogy. Like in every film, he talks to Fox, and Fox has something else for him. Um, he also has those little blades that he has on his arms to shoot out as projectiles, which is
Yeah.
cool. He has the sleeping darts that he shoots into the neck. Um, Loads of good stuff. Christian Bale has loads of good stuff. Like he has those bombs that like he just picks up and he throws and it blasts open the door. Like uh he has EMP devices. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's pretty well equipped, but I feel like Conroy has a lot of those as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
I think
okay, go on.
I'm leaning towards Conroy for this one again.
Yeah, it's a really tough round.
It
To
is
be honest.
like it's pretty close on paper in a lot of the various elements, but I think Conroy gets the job done again. As you pointed out, he's been up against so many formidable villains.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his
All right.
gadgets and stats and his skill. If he has all that, it's like Conroy's just walking away. He walks away from everyone. Like, everyone that tries it on with him, he's just like, nah, you're going home, kid.
All right, time to lock it in. Which way you
And I
going?
feel really bad because Christian Bale is like, he's so powerful as a live action Batman. He's like,
Yeah,
he's so capable. He's so intelligent, and he's
agreed.
very resourceful.
Agreed.
Um,
Yeah. I was almost hoping these two wouldn't meet until maybe the final or something, but
I thought it would be that the case of that, yeah.
oh my god, I can't believe that potentially Adam West is going further than Christian Bale.
I can't believe it either. I mean, like we have to. I mean, there must be something that Christian Bale would have on Kevin Conroy.
um,
Well, okay. Here's one. Did Kevin Conroy now spoilers if you haven't seen the Dark Knight trilogy, right? But did Kevin Conroy actually give his life for Gotham? Because Bale gave up his reputation at the end of the Dark Knight. He said like I killed Harvey Dent so that the Joker wouldn't win. So he sacrificed that, and then at the end of the last one, like he basically gave his life for his city. So
so
would you
you
say his resolve is stronger because he's willing to do that?
so you would say maybe his resolve would carry him through. Would it be enough to defeat the legendary Kevin Conroy?
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm panicking.
I'm having a
I'm looking
panic
at the
attack
DVD
trying to
cases.
figure it out.
Literally, what I'm looking at here is the DVD case of The Dark Knight and Mask of the Phantasm just sitting in front of me, and both of them are looking at me like, "You better not pick him, motherfucker."
You better watch it, Markham.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
Now, Christian Bale's Batman has that cool scarecrow fear gas stuff, but I don't. He doesn't typically carry it on him, so he's not allowed that.
Well, you have to remember, like, he's also a bit of a tech genius himself. Because at the end of the Dark Knight, like he built a supercomputer that wiretapped 32 million phones.
Mm.
And I heard somewhere that if you wiretap a phone, you can do 2 years in prison. And someone pointed it out. It's like he wiretapped 32 million phones, so
That's a
shouldn't he
lot
be
of
doing
prison time.
68 million years in prison?
That's a lot of prison time.
Technically, yeah.
Oh man, I thought I
But
had my mind made up, but now you're swaying me because maybe the technology advantage is in Bale's favor. Oh, I don't fucking know.
it literally could be like, I mean, it's a really tough one because these two are probably the two Batmans I'd invest the most time into. But
Yeah, I
I'm
I still think I'm gonna go Conroy. I think he just edges it.
yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, I had to try and defend my boy, my Christian,
Yeah, yeah, I
but
think he's a great Batman.
just empirically, it's like nobody gets past Conroy. It's like even when he loses, he ends up winning. You
Hmm.
know. Um.
I'm just thinking, does Bale maybe edge it out with those aspects you highlighted, and do we go to a bonus round?
Well, Bale got the Joker locked up, right, and we never saw his Joker come back, right?
Right.
Well, do you see Conroy's Joker come back every couple of episodes?
Do you think that could be a factor? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's like their prison system in their Gotham's Bale's definitely has the edge. Like I think Bale's Gotham is stricter on the criminals, you know.
Yeah. You're
Um,
gonna have to vote first. All right, lock it in. What's your choice?
oh, look, okay, I'm sorry, Christian Bale, but I can't not say Kevin Conroy because there's so many instances that are just flowing into my mind from his animated series and from Mask of the Phantasm that I just can't ignore.
Yeah.
But I had to defend him. It's like I can't just let Conroy win automatically.
Oh yes, of
We
course.
did have to highlight Bale's highlights.
And there was a few moments there where you swayed me toward Christian Bale, but then, as you said, too many instances come into my mind of Kevin Conroy being an absolute Chad.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to think like, is it a bit unfair having him here?
Who knows? We're gonna try and
Yeah,
be objective. Okay, round two goes to Kevin Conroy. 2-0. 2-0 Conroy.
yep. 2-0 to Conroy. Sorry, Christian.
Sorry,
We,
Christian,
we
but
we love you. If you're out there, Christian Bale, and you ever hear this, we do love you. It's just
yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
yeah, you're awesome as Batman. Okay, now we
Yeah.
have we have Adam West versus Ben Affleck
Oh God.
in a steel cage hand-to-hand combat. Who
Oh,
takes it? Ding
oh,
ding, bell rings. Let's go. Let's get it on.
oh. Sorry, Grandad. I didn't know. Because Adam West is based off Golden Age Batman, right?
mm,
And because he comes out in the '60s, right? And Ben Affleck is based off Frank Miller's Batman in The Dark Knight Returns.
yeah.
Um, and before Frank Miller wrote The Dark Knight Returns in year one, Batman was Adam West. So to be honest, it's the father Batman taking on the bastard child that reinvented the character.
It's pretty cool.
When you think about it, it's like pitting Golden Age Batman versus Dark Knight Returns Batman
Yeah.
in a way because that's what they are based off. And on that basis, like the Dark Knight Returns and Year One, like revitalized Batman as this broken badass motherfucker, like
Yeah.
you know. um, and ever since then, he's never been the same. Like they never kind of went back to the goofiness of Adam West of the Golden Age Batman that we knew.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about the Brave and the Bold, like the kind of more kiddie stuff that they
Yeah.
did.
Which was a great. That was a really fun show as well.
Yeah, it was a good show. Yeah. But yeah, I reckon Adam would be fucking really mad at this guy because they're he's the guy who reinvented. This is the Batman that reinvented Batman. I'm talking comics wise here.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Um,
say that there's no meta information that these guys know. It's just their characters from their various media.
mm, yeah. I reckon Ben Affleck would have some kind of respect for this guy. It's like father and son. It's literally like a battle between father and son in my mind. Um,
Yeah. I
because he's like the anti-West, you know.
yeah, pure West and anti-West.
Yeah,
I
yeah, he really is. He's like the antithesis of Adam West.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. They're on two very opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to Batman. I think in
Yeah.
pure hand-to-hand combat, I'm leaning towards Ben Affleck as being just maybe the more formidable combatant.
Well, well, I mean, but again, we have to circle back to, like, he's 20 years into his run, right? And the Adam West stuff we have is Prime West, and it's 3 years worth of him battling guys in groups every single day in the show, and then
Yeah,
he has the movie. So it's like he's always in combat. He's always ready. He's always on his toes. And this Ben Affleck Batman just kind of came out of retirement to train and to fight Superman. So I'm kind of thinking, I think Adam has the edge here. I can't believe I'm saying it, but and Ben Affleck fans are going to hate me for this, but I think Adam West's Batman, from the criteria that we have, has the actual combat edge on Ben Affleck.
right. I'm still stuck in the middle a little bit. I think you've made some really good points. Yeah,
Well, look, we've more to work with West. It's like every week on TV, you'd see him beat up like 12 dudes, and then come back next week and do the same shit. And he's like in his like late 20s. He's fucking in great shape. He's buff, and Ben Affleck, like, he's massive as well, and he's a brute and he's tenacious. But he's 20 years retired.
yeah. And do
No,
you
not 20
think?
years retired. He's 20 years into his career, so he's he's
Yeah,
he's weathered,
and you
I
got to
reckon.
ask the question like, how good is he in combat without all his gadgets and gear?
Kind of, yeah, because a lot of Ben Affleck's feats, like, he does utilize a lot of gadgets. Um,
I think you've fucking swayed me, Jack. I think you've swayed me towards Adam West.
well, we couldn't just hand it to Ben Affleck without at least making that point. It's like Adam West's Batman that we know and love is in the prime of his life, and he literally beats up lads every time we see him, like groups of lads. So that warehouse fight scene, to all ye fucking fans of Ben Affleck, Adam West done like 65 warehouse fight scenes like that before Ben Affleck was even thought of.
with
So
with
sit
less
down, kid.
with less
Sorry.
with less equipment.
Yeah, fuck it. Like, he has so many fight scenes like that where he's just beating up groups of lads. And Ben Affleck did it once in the warehouse, and I was like, okay, yeah, you did it once. It's like, well done. Do you
That's
know? I
that.
just kind of think that
I
we need
think
to humble Ben Affleck here a little bit.
I think you've swayed me. You
Look at the fact.
son of a bitch. I think you might have done it.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair to Ben Affleck's Batman, his opponents use guns.
Okay, go on. I'll leave you.
Say that one more time.
So why would Ben Affleck win this
Well,
round?
oh, right. I guess right. Both are used to fighting groups of people. I'd say Ben Affleck's enemies use guns and that kind of thing. So it's maybe the difficulty levels maybe a little higher. But I think without the technology and gadgets, I think you might be right. I think West is probably the better combatant when it just comes to like no gear, no
Yeah.
gadgets, just pure martial arts skill.
Mm.
And as you said, the age difference. Ben Affleck's Batman, he's got to be bigger than Adam West, right? Like I know,
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah. There's no doubt.
yeah,
He's massive in
yeah.
size.
Like
Um,
what height was Adam West? He was,
Oh, like, I don't know, but he looks about 6'4", easy.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
he was a tall
he's a
dude, I
big,
think.
tall dude, yeah, tall and buff.
Yeah. Now
And so is Ben Affleck, though.
Ben
Um,
Affleck's, I think, I don't think he's quite that tall. I'm not 100% sure, but he has definitely got more muscle on him in these films.
yeah, and the thing is with Adam West, in like every episode, and even in the introduction of his show, he's always running. So he's super fit. Like, in every episode, he's running after someone. But like with Ben Affleck, it's like he has Batmobile and things like this. It's like, is he even that agile in comparison? Like,
Without
I
all
would
his
even say
gear.
that. I would even say that. Well, yeah, actually, sorry, they're not in their suits, but I would even say that in their suits, Adam West has the edge when it comes to how agile they are, for sure. Um,
Yeah. All right, time to lock it in. Who you going for?
that's well, it's not a tough one for me, actually. To be honest, it's an easy one. It's Adam West.
Yeah, yeah, I think you swayed me. I think there's too many points in his favor. So, yeah, we're going Adam West. He's just won this round. Wow.
Now, viewers, keep in mind this is just in hand-to-hand combat with no gadgets or no special
Yeah, this
tricks
is
or machines.
it's
Just
yeah,
pure West and pure Affleck.
pure West and Affleck in a steel cage throwing
Yeah,
hands at each other.
pure West takes it, man. Pure West gets it.
Pure West takes the win in round one. That was good. That was a nice back and forth. In my mind, I was literally going him, no him, him, yeah. But you did
But the
sway
thing is,
me.
I went into that round thinking, oh, Ben Affleck has this, but then I was like, hang on a minute, let's
Yeah,
actually just look at Adam West for a second, and then it's like it's kind of obvious when you think about it.
yeah. I wonder if people are going to be mad at that one, but you know, it's just our it's just our assessment of the situation. If you think we're wrong, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry if you're salty that Adam West bet Ben Affleck, but it's just the way it
No,
goes.
don't worry, man. I'll take the heat. If anyone has any problems with our opinion, take it out on me because this is my honest opinion. I think Adam West would whoop Ben Affleck in
Yeah,
hand-to-hand combat.
yeah. I think you're right. Again, as Jack said, without any gear, no equipment, just throwing down in a steel cage. All right,
Yeah, because
round.
most time we see Ben Affleck fighting, he's using his equipment and his gadgets and his gear.
Yeah,
Like 9 times out of 10.
there you go. All right, now we are in the Iceberg Lounge. This is going to be very different. They have their bat suits and access to all their typical loadout.
Okay,
I immediately I'm leaning towards Ben Affleck in this one.
so am I. To be honest, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to um, the gadget side of it and his utilities and his machinery. Like Ben Affleck loves blowing shit up. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I have a feeling that he carries those little pocket detonators that sorry, I'm just stepping outside. He has these little pocket detonators that like used to disable weapons and stuff like that. So even like little gadgets that Adam West has, Ben Affleck could counter that with them. Um, and in his bat suit, well, Adam West is surely more agile because he's carrying less weight with those tights. You know what I mean? He's just
Yeah.
wearing tights, pretty much. Um, but it's not really bulletproof, and his mask isn't bulletproof either. Whereas Ben Affleck did get shot in the head in the warehouse scene, and the bullet bounced off it. So
Yeah.
he's definitely more fortified in the suit.
Yeah, I mean he'll be able to take a punch from West, I'd say, without much
But hang on a
issue.
minute, which suit? We're going with the Frank Miller suit, are we, or is
Same
it
as
the?
last time, yeah.
Okay.
The one we see him in kind of initially,
Hmm.
which I
Okay. Well,
which I still think is pretty formidable, right?
yeah. It is. It's
I think my thinking is that Ben Affleck could just be too much for Adam West in this round. With his suit, his gadgets, his
Yeah,
yeah,
probably. We can't discount the fact that this man went toe to toe with Superman and won it. He basically like he wiped the floor with Superman in that fight until the whole Martha bullshit thing happened. But up until that point, like he was giving Superman a good run, and
but then you have to ask the question: was that because Superman was holding back quite a bit? Who knows? What do you think?
well, yeah, I know this is what it's one of those kind of scenes in cinema that sparks debate wherever it goes because like people on the Superman side of it will say that like that wasn't Henry Cavill at his most vicious, you know. He was
Yeah,
definitely holding back to a certain extent. But I mean, I can't see why he would hold back because if he shot that kryptonite bullet at him, right, that I heard was laced with fear toxin, and he's inhaling kryptonite, that's doing some serious fatal damage to him. Like, so Superman technically shouldn't have even survived that like inhaling that gas. I
right,
reckon that I don't know. My comic book mind tells me that if he inhaled kryptonite into his system, it would just kill him. Um,
right, all right. So in terms of this battle, what way are you leaning towards?
well, with this one, I think I'm leaning more towards Affleck,
I
just
think
because I
so.
know he'd show up with some kind of projectile gun thing, some explosives. I don't know if we ever saw Adam West using bombs. Um,
There was that scene where he's trying to get rid of a bomb and he can't. That scene's fucking priceless. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
well, is this one of those days? Does he have it with him?
Ben Affleck throws a bomb at him and Adam West is like 5 minutes trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm going for Ben Affleck in this one. I'm gonna lock it in. What way you going?
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's only fair we even it out because yeah, he's very weapons orientated, this Batman. Um,
Okay, next we are going to a bonus round, our second bonus round of today. This is going to be exciting. So we're going to pick a random bonus round. Do 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 do. We have backup. All right. So for this round, they both spawn on the streets of Gotham City, the abandoned streets of Gotham City, and they can now have backup. So they can call upon one person to help them out, one person each to help them
Okay.
win this fight. So who would Adam West pick? I think it's quite obvious.
I think he would pick Robin. Yeah,
He
Burt
would
Ward.
pick Robin, Burt Ward. So it's going to be Adam West with his amazing sidekick Burt Ward versus Ben Affleck. And who would Ben Affleck call in? So it can be the
I don't
rules
know.
are
That's a
it
good
has to
question.
the rules are it has to be someone that they would call in. So he can't just call anyone for the sake of it. It has to be someone that he would, typically team up with, or someone who'd be willing to help him out.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Right. Well, I'm gonna refer you back to the Flash real quick because there's a scene in the Flash at the beginning where Barry Allen gets a call off Alfred, and Bruce needs help, right? And Barry goes to him, "Well, why didn't you call Superman?" It's like, "We did. He's busy." "Well, why didn't you call Wonder Woman?" "Oh, she's busy too." And do you remember that? Do you remember that line of
Yeah,
there was that exchange? So I reckon by that logic, I reckon Alfred would probably call either Clark or Diana.
yeah. I
Um,
I think you're right. I think Adam West and Burt Ward are maybe going to be screwed in this one.
yeah, I was thinking if it was Barry that we were going with, then
Oh, game over.
he- he's such a moron that like this fight would start, and by the end of it, we're in a different universe altogether because he's such an idiot.
Ben Affleck would call in Barry Allen from the latest film, thinking, "Oh, this is going to be an easy win," but Barry would fuck it up somehow, and Adam West and Burt Ward would win.
Yeah, and by the end of the fight, it's Val Kilmer versus George Clooney because he's reset the whole timeline.
Barry's like, "I can
oh my
help you
god.
defeat Adam West. I just need to go back in time and move this tin of soup."
Yeah. So we have Prime Batman and Robin with Adam West and Burt Ward
Yeah.
versus Ben Affleck, who, as we've established, is 20 years into his Batman run. And are we going with he's going to call Superman
Do you know what?
or is he going to call
Do you know what? To
Diana?
make it fair, it's going to be the version of Ben Affleck before he becomes pals with Superman.
Right, so he doesn't really have. Oh, wait. So, okay. So, wait. While he was fighting Superman, he was kind of trying to recruit Wonder Woman to help him
Yeah. Was he
because he
allies with
sends
her
her
at
the
that
email.
point?
Well, it's unclear, but like when I'm watching Batman versus Superman, and Superman goes, "Oh, is she with you?" And he goes, "Oh, I thought she was with you." And it's like, well, she is with you, Bruce, because you emailed her earlier in the film. Of course, she's with you.
Holy bat email.
Well, I think we probably have to go with Diana then, because that's kind of the only ally we see him into. Is it the only ally he has going into this?
I think we should disregard her because she's not like a sidekick or a team member at this point.
Yeah, we do know that Ben Affleck did have a Robin, but we never actually saw who that Robin was. We just saw the case um, of Robin's suit, and then it's scrawled like Joker writing on the chest of it, implying that the Joker killed his last Robin.
Yeah.
So
So
he
who
did
do you,
have a Robin, but we never met him. Um,
the thing is as well, if he will say calls in Alfred for backup, Alfred could maybe pilot some sort of Alfred would typically pilot something from the Batcave, right? Like so he could like be
hmm,
piloting some drone from the Batcave to help him out. I mean, I think
yeah,
I think there's too
I'm just
many.
well, I'm just trying to think about kind of deduce in my head a little bit who his Robin would be because if his Robin was killed by the Joker, then we have to assume that it's Jason Todd. And
Mm,
then if we're going by that, even though we never got to see who his Robin actually was, then we're putting Red Hood against Burt Ward, because that's who Jason Todd ends up becoming.
yeah,
Uh, but we never saw it, so it doesn't really count. Um, so who are we picking for Ben Affleck's backup?
I think I would go with Alfred piloting some sort of big badass vehicle, and I think the two of them together would be too much for Adam West and Burt Ward.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, Burt Ward did get in a fight with Bruce Lee.
That's true.
Remember?
But
Like, he trained with Bruce Lee.
can he beat a drone shooting bullets at him?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, does Adam West's Batmobile have like any kind of missiles? Not that I really remember.
Yeah, we're going to disregard the Batmobile, so it's just you on the street with your sidekick. But because it's something Alfred would typically do to help. We're going to allow that Alfred would maybe pilot something. I
Okay,
don't
so
know. Is that
Alfred is
maybe a bit unfair?
remotely.
I don't know. Is that unfair?
I don't really think so because Adam West did have the Batcopter,
Yeah.
and if he really wanted to get rid of Ben Affleck's ship, he could like autopilot it into crashing into Ben Affleck's ship, and then the two of them blow up, and then you're on your own, pal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then Alfred could be like, "Oh shit, he's after blowing that up. I'll send in the Nightcrawler." Do you remember that
Yeah.
machine from the Justice League film? And that's kind of like a bit of a tank with missiles and guns and things like
Yeah,
this. And
that's the thing. I think there's too much for them to work with, so I think I'm gonna have to go with Ben Affleck and Alfred.
yeah, he definitely has a bit of fire superiority in this battle.
Too much firepower, I think. Yeah, and as you said before, the willingness to kill. So that's got to be a big advantage here as well.
Yeah, he'll just get his Batmobile to lock on to Burt Ward and just riddle him with bullets. You know,
Something,
I
something,
don't see
Burt
why he
Ward.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
But then again, he's already lost a Robin, so would he be willing to kill another Robin? Like,
Yeah, that could be a factor.
and the thing is, this Batman is susceptible to mental blocks and emotional blocks because Superman shouted Martha at him and he stopped. So if
Yeah,
he sees his machine locking onto a Robin, having lost a Robin, that might make him stop.
yeah, it's a tough
This
one.
Martha thing really plays against Ben Affleck, by the way.
It does. It's his kryptonite.
We know he's like emotionally unstable about certain things, and
Yeah, what I think would happen is that they would shoot holes in Adam West's Batman, and Burt Ward would go, "Holy Batman!"
yeah, and like we also have to kind of look at Ben Affleck for a second and consider the fact that the Joker killed his Robin, but that Joker is still alive. And
Yeah,
he has a no-kill rule. So why is that Joker still alive? And also, why does he team up with him at the end of the Snyder Cut? It's like Affleck's Batman. Like this is what happens when you have a character who's passed between different writers. Do you know? It's like
yeah, yeah,
there's no
exactly.
consistency with it. Like
I-
it's like why is Joker
Inconsistencies.
still alive? I don't get it.
Yeah. All
Um,
right, time to lock it in. I'm going for Ben Affleck in this round.
yeah, I think just because of his sheer kind of firepower and um, yeah, like Alfred will definitely whip something out of his sleeve.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, Jack. That means we have our final.
we have a final. Okay, who's in the final?
So we have Kevin Conroy and Ben Affleck.
Oh God, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna write their names down here.
This couldn't be a more kind of even match, I think, in my mind. This
Yeah,
is a pretty close
it's a
one.
good final. So before we do our final, we'll recap how the combatants got here, right? So our first match, it was Adam West against Robert Pattinson. Adam West won 2 rounds to 1. Christian Bale against George Clooney. Christian Bale took it 2-0.
Hmm.
Michael Keaton against Ben Affleck. It was 1-0 to Ben Affleck because one round was a draw, so no one got a point. So Ben Affleck won that 1-0. Kevin Conroy versus Val Kilmer. Conroy took it 2-0, being the GOAT.
Hmm.
Um, then in the next round, we had Kevin Conroy versus Christian Bale. And Kevin Conroy took it 2-0. But it was a very, very close battle.
Yeah, I don't know how he got it 2-0. I thought like well, but we did try and
It was
give
2-0, but
strong points.
each round was close.
Yeah, I think we gave everyone who lost a fair shot. Um,
Yeah.
don't think we just blindly let people
No.
win just out of favoritism.
Then it was Adam West against Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck took it 2-1. So that leads us to our final with Kevin Conroy versus Ben Affleck. Round 1, a steel cage, hand to hand combat. Let's talk it out. Ding ding. Game on. Jack, what are your points to and against?
Okay, so my points in Ben Affleck's favor would probably be the same with Adam West. Uh, he's vicious and he's willing to kill people. Like he'll like stab fools and stuff like this. Like he's a killer. He's like the Punisher basically. But he's 20 years into his run as Batman.
Mm.
So I wouldn't say his body would be so like Batman. Kevin Conroy has the same advantage Adam West had, whereas he's in his prime and his mind is sharp and it's young and he's you know um he's quicker probably. But yeah, Ben Affleck is really he's really a brute force kind of fighter. He's like all he has to do is catch you kind of thing.
I think
Um,
it's similar to the one with Kevin Conroy against Christian Bale, where it's a close matchup, hand to hand wise. But Conroy, because as we talked about before, the variety of villains and creatures he's fought, I would pip him for this one.
yeah, yeah, like his in the animated series, like I believe just from what I've seen, like he's very precise with his movements. You know, like there's episodes where he's talking about how he fights, and it's like it takes me 1/8 of a second to do this, and it takes me 2/3 of a second to do that, and it's like he's doing karate chops, and they're putting out candles and stuff like this. Like
Yeah,
he's insanely sharp.
yeah,
Like he's a sharpened tool of fucking. He's a like a lethal weapon kind of thing.
yeah.
Um,
I agree.
Whereas with Affleck, like I feel like he just pummels. Um, Like yeah, I'm sure there are highlights of him in his hand-to-hand combat, like the warehouse fight and stuff like this. But it's
But again, that's with Batsuit and gadgets.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think Conroy has this for me, and it's actually kind of tough to argue against it. It's like Conroy's just
I would
I don't
say
know.
of all the Batmen, I think Conroy's probably the most rounded combatant. Hand, just like in terms of pure hand to hand combat.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, he's the definitive telling. So he's like what Batman represents to me is like it's like peak human potential. It's like if you really wanted to, you could do this.
Yeah,
um, if you're someone who has enough trauma and enough inherited wealth, like you could actually do this. And Conroy's a great telling of that because he's so precise with his movements and he strategizes everything. And uh, yeah, it's like he has no emotional attachments besides like Alfred, you know.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Affleck, I would say is he's close, but he's not quite at the peak of physical prowess as Conroy would be.
Agreed.
Um,
Yeah. I think Conroy takes round one.
and also Conroy also kind of beat Superman as well. So they both have that. They both fought Superman.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
yeah,
Let's lock it in. What way are you going?
Kevin Conroy for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. All right. One to Conroy. Right. Now we are on to round two, the Iceberg Lounge. Their bat suits and their typical loadout. How
Oh, and I
much
will
of.
just mention when Conroy fought Superman, he didn't do it in a mech suit like Affleck did. I forgot to mention that just now, but
There
he
you
was just
go.
in his regular clothes and he just flashed kryptonite at him and he just fucking basically crippled him and the fight was over.
There you go.
Yeah. So what round two now? So gadgets, suits,
Iceberg
stealth.
Lounge stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Um.
more strategy involved here. How would they approach it? Would the one lead the other into a trap? What kind of strategies would they employ?
Uh. Okay. Well, let's see now. So the reason I keep bringing up sonar eyes is that certain Batman in films have sonar lenses, and certain of them don't. So Val Kilmer, Christian Bale, and Kevin Conroy, they had sonar lenses, and the rest of them didn't. So,
Yeah.
and I think that does factor in because Ben Affleck was never seen using them, so we have to assume that he doesn't have them.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. We can't assume if we didn't see it. Yeah.
yeah. So if it is in total darkness and they're stealthing around and they're trying to catch each other, automatically Conroy has the edge because he can see him. He can see the heat coming off him. Uh,
Yeah.
also, also, when it comes to explosives and gadgets and things like this, now, mind you, I reckon Affleck would show up with some kind of gun device.
Only
that
if it's
seems to be
something he
kind
would
of
typically have on him. That's part of the rules.
right, right.
So
Well,
would
then
he?
in that case, probably not. Because I like his kind of typical patrol outfit. I think in one instance in Snyder's run of him, we see him just carrying a sniper, and it's like, well, that's just on your back. You don't usually have that on you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, and when he's fighting the parademons in the Justice League, he's using a parademon weapon. Um,
Yeah.
in the final battle of that.
Yeah.
But he does use bombs, he does use detonations. But I feel like Conroy's too smart for that kind of thing. I think like he's like, oh, you have a grenade. Oh, that's cute. Like, you know what I
He's
mean?
very good at the contingency plans, and
Yeah.
he
It's like, oh, yeah.
he utilizes
It's
prep
like, well,
time very well.
yeah. And thing with Conroy is that like in the episode of like Red Claw, like he knows when someone is in Gotham and he knows all about them before he even meets them. And that's a thing that I noticed with his show. He always knows who's here, who's causing trouble.
Yeah.
So I reckon he would get the lowdown on this guy, and he'd be like, "Okay, this guy also fought Superman. Interesting, but he's emotionally kind of weak because of the whole Martha thing. Like this is why the Martha thing cripples Ben Affleck altogether. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where Conroy's button is. Like where you could just say a word and he'll stop killing you. He loves his city and he won't take a life.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah,
you
he has the
think
no kill rule.
Conroy's Batman would probably utilize prep time better? Would you say? I think
I
so.
think so because in the episode of the Justice League that I mentioned where he's going up against himself, uh, he actually is talking to himself as the two of them are stealthing each other, and it's really cleverly done. I'll send it to you after this, but eventually he kind of gets his other person at a stalemate. And like he's about to kind of checkmate him in this game of stealth, and then the other person says something and he stops. So this Batman as well is kind of he's not immune to people using emotional battles against him. So the two of them have their kind of emotional weakness, you could say.
Right. Yeah.
It has been used against them before.
Yeah.
Um,
Good
but I
point.
reckon Conroy is so clever. Like when he's talking, it's like he could probably just talk Ben Affleck into surrendering. You know, Ben Affleck could be there. I'll make you bleed, and he'd be like, "Yeah, you might, but what about Gotham?" Like he's a really good negotiator, Conroy.
Hmm.
Like a lot of his villains just he has to open his mouth and start talking to them, and they'll stop what they're doing. There's been moments where he's done that before.
Yeah.
Um,
So you think, considering all that,
yeah, I think if they're
Conroy?
stealthing and they're going around with their gadgets, I think Conroy would outsmart him again,
I would
outwit him in
say
some way.
I know we haven't seen as much as the Affleck version, but I would say Conroy's version is more intelligent. Would that be fair?
I think so. Yeah, he's definitely the sharper one. Yeah, for sure.
So considering
Um,
all that, I I think I'm gonna have to give it to Kevin Conroy in round two.
yeah, I think so as well. Um,
If that's the case, Conroy has not lost one round in any of the battles.
well, look, I mean, we tried to give the others a chance.
Yeah, he's
It's not
just.
our fault.
I think he was always going to be the favorite. He's got to be the goat, right?
Yeah, he covers all edges really in his run.
Yeah,
Um, and
yeah.
if like any of your listeners have just seen the films and not seen the animated stuff, all of it's on Netflix. Just stick on a couple of episodes of Batman the Animated Series, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. He's like super smart,
Yeah,
incredible fighter, always has an answer for everything. He's the definitive telling, I reckon,
he's just
in
so
my
well
opinion.
rounded. And
Yeah.
myself and Jack have covered two episodes on the channel. We've covered the Mister Freeze episode and a Scarecrow episode. So go check those out. They're in our TV shows playlist if you want to check them out. They were great fun to talk about. Um, right, time to lock it in. Jack, what's your final answer?
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy for me. So that is 2-0 to Conroy. And Jack, we have our very, very first ever champion. The winner, 2025 Battle of the Batmen, is the legendary, the GOAT, Kevin Conroy. Everyone
Yep.
stand and applause, please. If you're at home,
Yeah. Woo!
woo,
Woo! Go on, Kevin.
stand up and
We
give
have
a
a
round.
winner.
Whoop whoop. I wish I had some fanfare sound effect on this.
Yeah. Look, that was a really fun battle that we just done. It's just it was kind of inevitable, like in my mind anyway, having ingested all this media for the last 25 years. I'm like I've looked at all of them and I love all of them in different ways. It's just none of them even come close. It's just
It was
yeah,
always going to be tough to beat Conroy.
it's kind of inevitable in a way. But we
Yeah,
did give them all a fair shot, you know. I
we
think Christian
tried.
Bale was close.
Yeah.
It's just he just fell short, unfortunately, and so did Ben Affleck.
Yeah. For me, I would have liked to have seen the final be Christian Bale versus Conroy, but it's just a bit of the look of the draw.
Well, even if it was that, I mean, like I think Conroy just still would have edged him just
Yeah,
slightly.
yeah. But
Uh,
I would have liked
it's
this.
just and I think he had kind of the same advantage Adam West had over Ben Affleck is that there's more criteria to work with. Like we've seen more of him, and we've seen more of him in his prime. We've never seen Ben Affleck in his prime, and that's kind of what maybe lost him this one.
Yeah,
Um,
he is formidable to be sure.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Um,
let us know in the comments what way
also,
you voted for each round, and if you enjoyed this and you want to see more of this kind of thing, like and subscribe and shoot me a message and let me know because I would love to do more of these. The next one I'm thinking about doing is horror villains. So if you enjoy this kind of shenanigans, let me know and we shall do some more. Jack, any final thoughts on our Battle of the Batmen?
well, I kind of had a feeling it would end up this way. Um, but I was interested to see if you could like maybe pick out a different winner or something. But I think we were both pretty much on the same page going in. We did give them all a fair shot, and we
There was
talked about
one
their
where
pluses.
I was going one way and you swayed me the other way. So if I didn't have you there to kind of talk me around, I probably would have picked differently. So that's why the discussion is important and interesting because you might just instinctually go, "Oh well, this is clear cut," but then you're like, "Actually, is it?"
Yeah, and like we were saying, it's like this character is a very subjective character in fiction because there's been so many different tellings, and all of them have their strong points and but like we do have to factor in some of their weaknesses when we're putting them against each other. Um, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought that was a load of fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've been dying to try this out for a long time. I come up with this idea months ago, like really early on in the channel's conception, and I'm glad we finally got to do it.
Yeah,
Um,
totally. And if like I mean maybe if there was other characters that have had multiple tellings, we could do a different one in the future.
yeah, so like,
That'd be cool.
yeah, I mean, the horror villains one is one I'm interested
Yeah.
in. There's two different versions of the horror one I want to do. One is kind of like low power level horror villains, such as Chucky, and then higher power levels,
Oh yeah.
such as It and Pinhead. So
Yeah, like you could have a Chucky versus Jigsaw because they're both like the same height.
Jigsaw Billy. Well,
And
technically,
Annabelle.
Jigsaw is the
Annabelle's around about that size as well. You know?
Chucky versus Annabelle, Battle of the Dolls.
Yeah, the dolls. And then Woody shows up from Toy Story.
It's just a big old brawl. Um,
Yeah.
all right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed it quite a bit. This was a fun little experiment, and I think it went really well. So, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Stephen Carey Stories, and if you want to check out my latest horror novel, Miles and Mary Ashbury, there will be a link in the description. There's the cover on screen. And Jack, where can everyone follow you?
Well, everyone can find my work at Tales of Centerverse on Instagram. And I've just published the second run of my first graphic novel, Pirate Hunter. At the moment, I'm doing a giveaway. So if you have read Pirate Hunter and you've and you have any kind of predictions about where the story is going to go, shoot me a message on Tales of Centerverse and you'll get a free packet of stickers. It's a little giveaway I'm running at the minute. And I hope to see a few of you getting involved. I'm working on the second book. Act one is completely finished of the second book at the minute. And I've another little project that I feel like I might as well mention. Um, During the process of writing the second book of Pirate Hunter,
I'm also working on a mini series that is set in the modern day, and it's my first ever superhero title, and it's called Triality, and that's going to be coming soon. So, I mean, I suppose you could class this as an official announcement, but yes, I'm working on a superhero title at the minute.
Awesome. And I've
And
had a sneak peek at that. It looks very, very cool indeed.
yeah, it kind of speaks to it kind of has it has a heartwarming story in it, and there's a bit of a dilemma that our characters have to face. Um, and I'm just excited to work on it. I'm having so much fun working on it, Stephen. Like it's because
Brilliant.
I'm like, you know what? I've been watching superhero films my entire life. I'm like, why am I waiting? I can write comics. I might as well just do it. So
Yeah,
I'm really, really enjoying it. It's awesome.
that's great.
Um,
Yeah, it's important to
yeah,
enjoy these things because they are a lot of work.
I'm excited to get it out and to hear what people think about it.
Can't wait.
Um,
So if you want to follow Jack's progress, go click the link in the description. And yeah, go support him. All right. Thanks
yeah,
everyone so much for this.
mhm.
Coming up soon, we'll be talking about the new Frankenstein. Although these videos don't always come out in order if they were recorded, so that might have happened already. we shall see. um,
Yeah, I mean, like we recorded something last week and it's not even uploaded yet, so I don't even know when this one is gonna be out.
yeah, it's
You know,
yeah, it's a surprise.
do you kind of schedule them, or do you just kind of drop them
I
when
often
it's hot?
schedule them, and then sometimes I'll just go, okay, today's a good day to drop it. It depends, but all right, everyone, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and we'll be back soon. Bye bye.
Try out.